Welcome to the workshop dojo. Okay, another quick video for you. I was in the market for a paint roller pole. So I thought I'd have a good look around to see what was available, what was good. When looking at poles, you really have to think about, well, do you actually really want to buy this pole again? Okay, how many poles in your lifetime are you actually going to buy? I can tell you now, okay, I only intend to buy one pole again, okay, or one pole in my lifetime. Okay, this particular pole is a two foot to 4 foot, and to be honest with you, this really, okay, is this size pole. Okay, so this is a Purdy. Sorry, this is a Purdy pole. Okay, so this 2 to 4 foot is really going to do the majority, 90% of the work that I do. Okay, I will be able to cover with this 2 to 4 foot. There may be occasions where I have to get a little bit higher, and okay, I'll probably need another pole to do that. But to be honest with you, this is going to be 90% of what I need it to be. So, given that fact, I wanted to kind of make sure that the pole that I was going to get was going to be solid, was going to be able to handle knocks, dropping it, that it would last. So this was the pole that I decided that I was going to buy. Paid my own money. I'm not sponsored by Purdy yet, hopefully. Purdy, if you're out there, send me some stuff. I'll be quite happy to test it out and give my personal review on it. Now, the bottom of this pole is has got a really nice rubber non-slip. It's like one of those rubbers that when you put your hands on it, it doesn't go anywhere, which is kind of what you want. And it's kind of nice and kind of it's not hard rubber. It's like a soft rubber, and then right at the end it gets even more spongy right in the end, which is actually really nice because, I mean, obviously, listen, guaranteed, okay, that end of that pole will be hitting someone or something, guaranteed. So it's nice that they thought about that they thought, okay, let's make it kind of nice and soft and rubbery. But yeah, that is really, really nice. Now, I will tell you up front, okay, all of the poles that I tried, this was the heaviest pole, okay, no question. But that to me means it's going to be sturdy. It's going to be able to last a long, long time. It feels like it won't fail. It basically feels like it won't fail. It feels completely solid. It feels like it can handle abuse. It feels like that you'll be able to scrape paint on it if you have to, and it will still stay solid. It will still stay intact. Okay. I will come back in 5 years' time and I will do another review of this 5 years later, and I will give you my 5 years later review. But I'm anticipating, okay, I'm anticipating I'm going to be handing this down to my grandchildren. That's what I'm anticipating with this. Okay, so let's move on to the mechanism. Okay, now this is the only pole that basically clamps onto the extension and allows you to extend it at any single point. Okay, all the rest of the poles have kind of graduations to lock into, and it kind of locks into the graduations as you go along. Now, I mean, to be honest with you, does that matter? Probably not, but it's nice. Okay, so I mean, it's a kind of it just means that you can set it to effectively where you want it to be. And again, it just feels really, 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 really solid. Now, at the end, okay, so Purdy has its own, okay, so they call it basically power lock, okay, but it's really quick release. That's really what it is. So it's a quick release system, and that system just has a little switch here at the end, and effectively it just allows you just to slip straight in, press it, slip it straight out. Okay, so it's like a quick release, as opposed to all the other systems. And it basically has this as well, which is like a thread. So what happens is that you can actually just use the standard threaded roller ends, which, to be honest with you, 99% of all other rollers all use a threaded system. So it means that you can use a threaded system. But that quick lock is nice. I mean, it's nice and it's nice and it's quick. Okay. Is it gonna make the job any better? No. Okay. Is it really gonna make a massive amount of difference? No, not really. I mean, it probably takes a couple of seconds just to screw on your roller and a couple of seconds to screw it off. So, you know what? Come back to me in 5 years and I'll tell you how I feel about it. But to be honest with you, I don't think that that's a reason to buy this. I think really the reason is that it's solid. It's a solid roller. Okay, roller pole, and it looks like it can handle abuse, and it looks like it will last a very, very long time, and that's really what you want. I mean, you're throwing it in the back of the truck, okay? You're throwing it in the boot of your car. You're probably leaving it outside in your shed or some type of outdoor storage, okay? You know what? I'm pretty sure that the last roller that I had, the last roller pole I had, was in my shed, and I pulled it out and it had rusted. So the pole itself had rusted. That's really the reason that I really need a new pole. I think it's worth the money. Yes, it's going to be more expensive, but it is solid. And as long as you don't lose it, or you don't leave it at the side of your car and someone steals it, you'll never have to buy another one again. So the cost is basically relative to that. As long as you're going to be using it, if you are in the game of painting all the time, okay, if you're a tradesman, if you're kind of involved in building repairs and stuff like that, painting and decorating, this is the pole for you, no question. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that. Feel free to have a look at some of my other videos. I've got different reviews and different things I'm doing. Hopefully they'll be interesting to you, and hopefully I will see you on the next workshop dojo.